Women make up almost half of the world's population. The demography in Nigeria is not different, as the National Population Commission (NPC) puts the population of the gender to over 109 million. The advantage of this demographic dividend is multi-layered in the socio-economic status of Nigeria. But how has this gender contributed to the growth of the nation democratically and politically?
When it comes to real participation in the election, women participation are very, very low, and it is very, very unfortunate. When it comes to voting, you see, people don't vote women. But when it comes to doing campaigns, calling women to come and wear ashobi and dance for them, you see them going to gather women. And even when it comes to real voting, women participation in voting is very, very high than men.
Over the years, women of valor and proven track records have set the tone and pace, as well as impacted on the nation. As the general elections draw close, there are genuine concerns on the participation of women despite being almost half of the nation's population. According to the last election, INEC puts the number of women registered at 39.6 million, while only a percentage voted. For the 2023 polls, 44.4 million registered, a 2.8% decline in the candidacy when compared to 2019. In fact, women and youths form over 75% of registered voters ahead of the 2023 polls and will be the major determiner of the winners at the polls. This is also what obtains in participation. Women are instrumental to the success of political campaigns and rallies. Only 10.1 female candidates have been fielded by political parties.
Most times, women rather be heard than be seen. So most men don't even allow their women to go for political meetings, because we know that most of those meetings are being held at the dead hour of the night. So most women, when you see them go for such meetings, they are being regarded as wayward, or women that don't listen to their husband, women that are not submissive, and things like that. Even religion does not even help matters.
There's still more room for women to participate in politics. Women are the leaders, they are the owners of the home. And I believe that when we have women in authority, especially in areas that need to drive our economic growth, there will be prudency and there will be equity and justice, because a woman will always want to be a mother of everybody.
It's good for us to encourage women to go into politics. And again, if there is political will, if there's enough political will, even within INEC, we will be able to have more women participating in elections.
Although Nigeria is a signatory to the World Conference on Women in Beijing, which advocates 30% affirmative action, and national gender policy recommendation of 35% affirmative action for a more inclusive representation of women both in elective and appointed positions. Women's minimal participation in Nigeria's politics has multi-dimensional implications for the country's democracy. Some have attributed inadequate support and funding, socio-cultural stereotypes as part of low participation in politics. What is then required to increase women's participation in politics?
Men must know at a point in time we need to consider these female, but at the same time we need to encourage the women professionals also to show interest. You have to show interest in competing before you can win. Women also should come out of their shells. They are taking over the banking sector. They are doing fantastically well in sport. They are doing well in entertainment. So who says they can't do better?
I want to encourage more women to believe in themselves and be part of the decision making. I also like to appeal to our men to give us the necessary supports. See us as partners in progress and not as competitors.
Women constitute a powerful electorate with millions of votes. Hence, they must not just demand a seat at the table. Women must be part of every decision-making process, as well as peaceful, inclusive, democratic governance process. Your voice must count. No woman must be left behind.